All the dishes here are prepared with sustainable ingredients and without wastage. That is the concept of Helsinki's Nolla restaurant. The name means zero waste. Nolla was Finland's first zero-waste restaurant. 3 European cooks founded it in 2018. One from Serbia, one from Spain and one from Portugal. They continually come up with new ways to avoid waste.
We don't waste any bioproduct, or it ends eaten by the customer, or it ends after being used most of the times, or 95% of the times, being compost in the compost in situ. That's what makes us different.
4 to 6 course meals are created in the kitchen. Among today's dishes, grilled romaine lettuce with black currants and a spicy fish sauce. It is served with sturgeon on marinated tomatoes. The food is also a feast for the eyes. Responsibly produced ingredients and dishes become an Epicurean experience.
In the process of growing sturgeons to produce caviar, there is a lot of byproduct male sturgeons that they are perfectly usable for our consumption. It's a really beautiful meat, really beautiful flesh, but normally, traditionally, they just being thrown away.
Planning the menus for a zero-waste restaurant can be quite a challenge, always bearing in mind how to prevent waste of any kind.
Our menu is based on what the producer has to offer. We are not the ones demanding to the producer what we want. So every week the producers inform us on what they have available. And then normally around every week or every couple of weeks we change around 3 items from the menu.
These are oyster mushrooms grown on coffee grounds. The cooks turn them into mushroom nuggets with sugar syrup mayonnaise. The restaurant's interior, the employees' clothes, and even the utensils are all part of the sustainable concept. Everything is made from recycled materials. The idea of restaurants without waste has now spread to many other European cities. Berlin's Freya is Germany's first zero-waste restaurant to serve exclusively vegan dishes made with locally produced ingredients. Just as in Finland's Nolla, anything left over goes into the restaurant's own composting machine to be turned into a soil substitute and returned to the farmers. The zero-waste Røst Restaurant in Milan, Italy, focuses on old, nearly forgotten Italian recipes, simple traditional dishes elevated to gourmet status, such as pumpkin marinated in vinegar, or the apples filled with chestnuts and caramelized nuts. Back in Helsinki, restaurant manager Luca Balac evaluates today's scraps. He uses an app to measure the minuscule amounts. He recommends the app for conventional restaurants as well.
This is a very useful tool for the restaurants to actually save money and give the understanding of how much ingredients and their money you throw away.
The restaurant has its own microbrewery. During the beer production process, grain residues accumulate as a waste product. This in turn becomes a dessert. Blueberries on ice cream from the grain residues with a coffee kombucha caramel flavor.
Our goal is not only to recycle, it's to reuse and kind of reduce the usage of a new energy to create something new. So for us, the recycling is the last part in our operations.
Zero waste, the uncompromising endeavor to make 0% waste the rule rather than the exception.